It's the Buffalo Beer Buzz, the weekend of June 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd. I don't know what the actual date is. I know that today is Wednesday, June 17th when we're recording and live on YouTube right now. My name is Scott, homebrewer just outside of Buffalo, New York, and Brian Campbell of the Buffalo Beer League is here. And welcome to the Buffalo Beer Buzz. We still don't have an intro for this podcast. Like, I know how to start WNY Brews. I know how to start that. I don't know how to start this.
You mean you don't have an intro? We have intro music, Scott.
That's true. We have an intro music, but I don't know how to start, like what phrasing I should use. I should work on that this week. Just sit down and this is what we're gonna do. Or you, if you have ideas and you want me to say something, I'll say something. Or if you want to say something, I don't know. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to rate and review the podcast on whatever podcast catcher you're using. It's Buffalo Beer Buzz. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, please. That's great. If you're not on YouTube, check us out on YouTube. You can see our faces. You can see the beer that we pour, which is fun. And buffalobeerleague.com/Amazon if you're doing any shopping on Amazon. And I do a ton of shopping on Amazon, Brian, but I can't use the link myself. So
especially with Prime Days is coming up.
I know, right?
Week, so, I mean, come on now.
If you're doing any Prime Day shopping, just buffalobeerleague.com/Amazon. It'll take you to the same Amazon.com as everyone else. It'll kick back a couple of pennies. It's literal pennies. Please do so. It helps. And we're going to do the theme song. While we do that, we pour the beer. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can see it. And then we'll talk about what we're drinking in just a second. Let's do it. All right, Brian, why don't you go first in our conspicuously the same glasses?
So I am drinking, thanks to our new friends at Beer Tree Brewing Company, or Beer Tree Brew, I should say. I am drinking Any Day's Haze out of my brand new Beer Tree, not a proper hazy IPA glass, but my new Beer Tree snifter here. And let's have a rip. Now, I will say, Scott, we were talking before we started recording, but last night you texted me and you told me how good this beer is, and you did not undersell it. It is a very good hazy.
It's a great beer, right? It's a good beer. All right, I am doing the Czech Pils in the same glass. I think the glass is probably, what, 12 ounces?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yep, it's a good Czech Pilsner. There's a little bit of hop in there, not super malty. Oh, nope, more hop on the after I got a second lick at my palate there.
Now, I have cans of that one too. I'm really looking forward to it because I love Czech Pilsners. Czech Pilsners and like Czech lagers and Czech pale, Czech dark lagers are my favorite beers right now. I've
always liked Beer Tree.
Yeah, I've always been a fan.
I've been saying that since 2015. That's not true. but whenever I see Beer Tree at Consumers, and you know what, when I go in the news section at Consumers, I always go to the news section first, of course, to see if there's anything I haven't tried yet. And I'm always impressed with the Beer Tree stuff.
Yeah. So a quick little funny story. So our new friend Chris, the sales rep for the regional sales rep, that's an oxymoron, but the local sales rep for Beer Tree, he reached out to me. He listens to the podcast, and he reached out to me, and he specifically sent along these glasses for us because he was complaining about me not often enough pouring my beer into a glass like you do each and every week on the podcast. I know, Scott, I should follow your lead in life. I should heed that. But I just thought that was funny that he sent glasses because he wanted to see me pour beer into a glass more often on the podcast. But here you go, Chris. This one's for you. Cheers.
Nice. Right. Cheers. I was trying to think of what recent episode is the past couple of months where I was drinking a Beer Tree and what beer it was. I'm gonna have to go back and look it up.
Yeah, that would take a bit of research, and my memory is not that good.
And we have, if you go to buffalobeerleague.com, we do have a search bar where you can type in the search bar.
Ooh.
I'm not sure if that'll come up on the podcast episodes because I don't post the transcripts, although I don't see why I don't do that. All right, maybe I'll just Google it. But if you're following along this week, we're going into the Buffalo Beer Buzz, which you can find at buffalobeerleague.com. Brian posts it every Wednesday, and we are recording on a Wednesday right now. So this is fresh. Let me share it here for people who are watching. Oop, that is the wrong button.
Classic.
Excuse me. Yeah, for people who are listening. Sorry for this. 3, 2, 1, share. All right, Brian, you see it?
Yeah, listen to that sweet screen share, Scott.
All right, so this Buffalo Beer Buzz posted yesterday, Tuesday. Look at you.
Indeed.
Nice. I like to generally like to do things chronologically. And there are things happening this weekend, including, let's start with Wines in the Wild returns to the Buffalo Zoo, because we've talked about this a couple of weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you talked about it last week too?
Yeah, and I put this, not only is it happening this week, but they did announce all of the craft vendors, the wineries, distilleries, meaderies, cideries, and breweries that will be there this year. So I included some here in the article.
Excellent. Allow me to read. Wines in the Wild returns to the Buffalo Zoo on June 18th. Hold on. Hold on. Please stop doing that. Okay.
Scott, now to be certain, that is your dog, right? Chewing on his Squeak toy?
That is my dog and my son, but that was my dog with the chew toy just now. I thought it was my son. I thought it was him riling up the dog, but it was the dog. It was the dog herself. All right. Sorry. Wines in the Wild returns to the Buffalo Zoo on June 18th from 5 to 8 p.m. The special event features beverages and food samplings from local wineries, cideries, meaderies, and breweries, as well as live music, special appearances from the zoo animal ambassadors, and more. All spread throughout the grounds of the Buffalo Zoo. The event will feature Brazen Brewing, Mortalis Brewing, Lilybell Meads, Rusty Nickel, OSB Cider Works, and more. Funds raised from Wines in the Wild will go directly to supporting the Buffalo Zoo. General admission tickets are $55. Designated driver tickets are $25, and VIP are $75, which includes early entry. You can purchase tickets here. Let's see. The link is fairly long, which means you know what to do. You go to the Buffalo Beer Buzz at buffalobeerleague.com and click on the link there. I haven't been to Wines in the Wild in a couple of years. Have you ever been?
Yeah, my wife Jill and I went last year.
Nice.
Really enjoyed it. Other than it sold out last year, so it was very, very busy. We had a little bit of a troubling time finding parking, but once we got in, it was a lot of fun. I just love the idea of getting a beer. Like Frequentum and Mortalis was there last year, and they were right next to each other, which was the best part. Just getting a beer and walking around the zoo and seeing all the animals, I thought was really cool. And to me, that was the biggest selling point.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you know, does Rusty Nickel still do the zoo beers?
I believe that they do at last check, but right? Admittedly, I haven't checked in a while.
Yeah,
but I'm fairly certain that they do.
It was the Rusty Nickel zoo beers.
Yeah.
Our friends over at Rusty Nickel, Josh over there.
Now, also keep in mind too.
Go ahead.
Keep in mind too, real quick, that that is a very, very small fraction of the craft vendors that are going to be there pouring. There are so.
Of course. I'm sorry. Yeah.
And I recommend, as I always do for these events, I recommend the VIP because this year VIP is new and you get early entry, which really helps because this festival, like I said, last year it sold out. So be mindful of that.
And that is tomorrow. That's Thursday night.
Yes.
All right. So people here listening on Wednesday night, heads up, y'all. We normally don't do this. A record on Wednesdays is what I'm saying.
I knew what you meant.
Yep. Flying Bison night also tomorrow, June 18th, Thursday night. I, just like I always do, booked myself Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I won't be at any of these because I'm a jerk.
I was just gonna say, Scott, that I also cannot make it to either of these. I originally wanted to go to Wines in the Wild because I enjoyed it last year. Then I pivoted to Flying Bison Night at the Ballpark because, as you'll get into, our buddy Tim Herzog is going to throw out the ceremonial first pitch. But I had, as it normally goes, I wanted to go to these beer events. My wife had other plans, so we will be taking our nephews and nieces to see Toy Story 5 tomorrow night.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. They should have stopped at 3, but I digress.
Well, that's a different podcast.
All right. Flying Bison Night at the ballpark at Salem Field is hitting the field on June 18th for Flying Bison Night at the ballpark at Salem Field on Thursday, June 18th. It's an interesting sentence there.
Yeah, that was a very weird sentence, whoever wrote that.
The festivities start at 5:30 p.m. with the beer sampling with Flying Bison founder and godfather of Buffalo craft beer, Tim Herzog. I love that moniker. That's great.
Oh, absolutely.
Godfather of Buffalo craft beer. One of the godparents, I don't want to say grandparents, although he is.
Well,
is he? He is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? Of Buffalo homebrewing as well. Tim Herzog. At the Fed, I'm going to start this sentence again because I went off on a tangent, and I want to make sure people are following along with me.
Middle there too.
Yep. The festivities start at 5:30 p.m. with the beer sampling with Flying Bison founder and godfather of Buffalo craft beer, Tim Herzog, at the Fatty Craft Beer Corner before he throws out the ceremonial first pitch. Then, as the Buffalo Bisons take on the Charlotte Knights at 6:35 p.m., fans can purchase 16-ounce Buffalo Lager cans at concessions 116, 116, I suppose, 100 and 111 throughout the game. Tickets for the game are $10 and can be purchased here. It's a long URL, a very long URL. I'll let you know, though, it's MLBtickets.com and then search Bisons, you'll probably find it. But the easiest way is go to BuffaloBeerLeague.com, click on the beer buzz, click on the link. I haven't been to a Bisons game in 2 years, but Bisons games are always great. And $10, come on.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do you think? Is there a chance that cans of Buffalo Lager are more expensive than tickets to the actual game?
Yep, it's not a chance. It's a certainty that 16-ounce cans of Buffalo Lager will be more expensive than to get in. And that's okay, because when you drop $10 to get in, you don't mind spending $12 on a beer or $16 or whatever it is.
I'm going to have to reach out to our friends at Hamburg Brewing because I need to see Tim's ceremonial first pitch. I need to see how he does. So I will track that down. And if I do, I'll put it up on our social channel. So stay tuned to that.
Nice. I don't want to see it. It's perfect in my head, and that's good enough. Why ruin it?
I love that so much.
Because if it was me, let's say for some reason they're like, hey, we're gonna have the Buffalo Beer League or West New York Brews out to throw the first pitch. I'd be like, I don't want to. Nope. I'll sing the anthem before I throw the pitch.
And listen, if anybody from the Bisons is listening, I know we have friends at the Bisons. If anybody is listening, they want the Buffalo Beer League to step in and throw the first pitch. Scott Panfro from WNY Brews to sing the national anthem. Just hit us up. We are not hard to find. Yeah, we are not hard to find.
I've sang the anthem at a Bisons game before. Multiple Bisons games before, as an adult and as a child. So,
oh wow, Scott,
I've got experience. Okay,
breaking news.
The Pickle Party at the Lock Tender. The Lock Tender is celebrating all things pickle at the Pickle Party on June 20th. The event will feature more than 30 sour, pastry sour, fruited beer, and cider tastings from Mortalis, Drecker, Prairie Artisan Ales, Other Half, Urban Artifact, Spyglass, Heavy Reel, Dewey, Beer Tree, Rising Storm, Prison City, Big Ditch, and more. Tickets are $30 and include 12 4-ounce tasting samples, commemorative tasting glass, one $5 draft beer, and 15% off food and to-go beer purchases. There will also be special pickle-themed menu, tapping of the Lock Pickler, a new collaboration with Hawking Cursive Brewing, and live music from the Far Trio. Tickets can be purchased at thelockTender.com/events. Oh, I feel like I should pour my beer into the Lock Tender glass that we have behind us too.
That is true.
Brian, you know that I worked as a clown, right?
Oh man, Scott, you are just peeling back the onion this week. I did not know that.
That has never come up.
No, I don't think Scott Panfill working as a clown, I believe, is something I would remember.
Okay, so from
Please tell.
14 to 24, like for a decade, from middle school through college, I worked as a clown. The reason I bring it up is because my clown name was Pickles. And I got to make sure that I talk to the Lock Tender for this one next year. If they're doing it again. Pickles party. When I said pickles and I started laughing, that's why. Because I read pickle themed menu, but I accidentally said Pickles, which was my clown name for over 10 years. Here's the thing about me, Brian, and I assume you know this about me, is that I don't do anything unless I figure out a way to start charging people for it. So I learned how to juggle and ride a unicycle and balloon animals and all that. And
wait, Scott, you can juggle?
I can, and ride a unicycle and do all those things. In fact, it's fun. My son this week has started. Well, actually, he could already ride a unicycle. He's 15, but he started working on my tall unicycle, my 5-foot unicycle. So he's working on that this week.
I'm having a hard time envisioning this. If you have photos, I need to see them. And I do want to say, I want to say real quick that Jill bought me a juggling kit and has been trying for a number of years to get me to make me learn how to juggle, but I cannot get it.
All right, we can have a thing. We can do this.
Like a juggling session? That sounds interesting.
A juggling session? It's it's simple.
Okay.
Right? It's not I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's a simple concept. Like we can work on it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's funny. I thought we would have talked about that before. Brian, we've been doing this podcast for a long time.
We have, and I don't know how. I've learned that you did the national anthem at many Bison's games, and you were a teenage clown named Pickles.
Yeah, at least 2 Bison's games. One is a kid, one is an adult. At least 2, maybe more.
Now, did you do any of those anthem sings? Geez, did you sing any of those anthems dressed as Freddie Mercury?
No, or as a clown. No. No, the one as a kid was with the West New York Children's Choir, and the one as an adult was with my a cappella group. My adult professional a cappella group.
Do you have a clever name? I know those a cappella groups usually have
names. It was called the Lake Effect.
Okay, I don't hate that.
Yep, nope. Right, not a bad name. All right, I'm looking for a picture of myself as Pickles. I will find it.
Yes.
As we are going for, why don't we talk about let's see here. All right, Buffalo Barrels and Brews. Do you want to read this one and I'll see if I can share a picture?
I will happily read this. So, on June 30th, starting at 6 p.m., our friends down in the village of Hamburg, right by Scott's house, as we've mentioned many times, at the Buterra's and Village Brew House, which is their craft brewery there, they are teaming up with Buffalo Distilling to host a special night of craft beer, food, and whiskey. That there's nothing wrong with any of those words. Buffalo Barrel and Brews will feature complimentary bourbon tastings from Buffalo Distilling, beer samplings, of course, from Buterra's and Village Brew House, as well as a special presentation exploring the history of bourbon and brewing in Buffalo. Throughout the evening, there will be featured bourbon cocktails from Buffalo Distilling, draft beer specials from Village Brew House, and more. And the best part is the event is free and open to the public. Reservations are encouraged, but as seating is limited. If you've been to Buterra, seating's a bit limited when it gets busy.
Yeah, June 30th, 6 p.m. at Buterra's. Yeah, as you said, right down the street from me, the 30th. Whew, that's a Tuesday night.
Yeah, I'm not sure as of now if I have plans, but if I don't, I really want to go to this.
I'll tell you, I will 90% be there.
Ooh. Well, then
Maybe
I too will.
95%.
Then I might have to clock it at a 90% that I'll be there.
Yeah, something would have to happen for me to not be there. I'm going to knock on wood. Because I don't mean something catastrophic. I mean somebody would have to
yes.
like plan a birthday party or something and be like, "Hey, it's that night." Because if nothing, my calendar is open at the moment and it's walkable for me, and I will be there.
I'm not sure how an event like this is free, but God bless them for making it free. So
You know, right?
I look forward to this.
Complimentary bourbon tastings. Come on.
Yeah, from Buffalo Distilling, they make good bourbon, so that sounds great.
And I can walk home, Brian. I've got a camper parked in my driveway. You can sleep in if you need to.
Oh wow, look at that. That is a hell of an invitation. Thank you.
All right, you ready for the screen share? Because I found it. It took me 2
hit it.
sentences to find
Okay.
it. Screen share. We are sharing. Oh, did I close it? No, it's right there. Okay, share. There it is.
Oh, you look so adorable.
Pickles the Clown. I was 14 in that picture. Pickles the Clown. Magic, juggling, balloon sculptures, face painting. Yep.
I've never. How do you dial that number that says no longer my number?
I put a thing over that when I posted it on Facebook so that people didn't call that number because that's pre-cell phone. I mean, nobody had cell phones when I printed these cards.
This is so what I'm discovering from seeing this, Scott, is that the hustle is real and it started for you at a very, very young age.
Brian, I have had so many side hustles. You have no idea.
Man, when I was 14, I don't think you could get me out of my bedroom and off of 14. So what was I playing then? PlayStation? Super Nintendo? No, Sega Genesis, I think.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, that's first generation Genesis.
Yeah, you couldn't pry me away from video games when I was 14. And here you are entertaining the masses.
The masses is correct. I was charging $40 for a birthday party, and I spent my first $40 for my first birthday party ever on a lava lamp because that's what 14-year-olds do.
Wow. You know what I thought you were going to say, Scott? I thought you were going to say that you spent your money on a microphone because I know you have an affinity for buying them.
Man, it's you're right though. All right, back to this. Sorry.
All right, back to the matter at hand.
People on the listening, people on who are listening to the podcast, that is a perfect reason for you to go to YouTube and check it out and subscribe because you just saw a picture of me as a clown.
Yes, agreed.
All right, there's one more dated event on here. It's Waldfest, Festival in the Woods, returning to East Aurora on July 19th. It's that time of the year again. Time to gather together in the woods and toast giant mugs of traditional German beer. Yes, you guessed it. It's once again time for Waldfest, the annual festival in the woods, which takes place on July 19th from noon to 7 p.m. at Spring Garden Park. That's 3838 Two Rod Road, East Aurora. The German-American musicians and the Polka Boys will provide authentic German music, and food will be available on site as well. I'm going to read this again. That last sentence, because the way I just read it, it made it sound like the German-American musicians and polka boys will provide the food. All right, ready? The German-American musicians and polka boys will provide authentic German music, and food will be presented on site as well. Did I just say prevented?
Food will be presented on site.
And food will be available on site as well. Plenty of authentic German beers. There is also free parking. Tickets are $15 in advance or $30 at the gate. For tickets and more information, visit springgarden.com. This is a rain or shine event. You can purchase tickets online this year. Here is an Eventbrite link. So go to buffalobeerleague.com, click on the Beer Buzz, and go down to the Waldfest Festival in the Woods returns to East Aurora. Click on the link there. Or, of course, at springgarden.com. Now, I have never been to Waldfest, but I've been to Spring Garden before. Have you been to Waldfest?
No, I have not been to Waldfest. I'm hoping that changes this year. I was just talking
Mhm.
to Scott and Jesse from the Beer League. They go every year. And
Oh,
I
nice.
have not been able to make one. I'm hoping that I am not otherwise indisposed. So I'm hoping I can make it to this one because I've
Yeah.
been wanting to. It's on the bucket list.
It happens the same weekend as a festival I go to in the Catskills every year.
The bluegrass thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's the same weekend, and we won't be able to make it again this year. But members of the Das Hausbrauers Homebrew Club
Oh,
do make it out as a German homebrew club,
they get a table.
and not all of us are German, but the name is German, Das Hausbrauers. So they make it out every year, and one of these years I hope to make it. All right, took a sip. We have one more story. Nickel City Brews. If you've yet to check out Nickel City Brews in Depew, or are just looking for a great reason to stop back in for a few pints, Daytime Buffalo is giving you a chance to do so by offering a $50 gift certificate to the craft beer bar for only $25. You will receive two $25 gift certificates for that. Quote, Nickel City Brews combines the best traits of a craft beer bottle shop, a neighborhood bar, and a social hangout, the offer says. Their rotating taps and to-go options make it flexible and fun to experience the best of Buffalo brewing community. You can purchase your tickets here while supplies last. That is brguestbuffalo.com/deals-details, and then a nice long link. Go to buffalobeerleague.com, click on the Beer Buzz, click on the link. One of our podcasts was from Nickel City Brews.
Yes. I was going to mention that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's everything going on in the Beer Buzz this week. Brian, anything else at buffalobeerleague.com?
No, nothing really new to report other than the Beer Buzz at buffalobeerleague.com. Again, I'm working on a bunch of stuff, just have not had a chance to finish it. But stay tuned to the website. A lot of fun stuff coming. I'm working on a lot of good stuff.
All right. And people listening and people watching, thank you for joining us. Thank you for, what's the word I'm looking for bearing with me as I am obviously very extremely tired. My eyes are practically closing on the YouTube, right? And I'm having trouble getting through some of the readings. As I'm reading it, I'm like, said that word wrong. Let's just keep moving forward.
That's
like,
all right.
Didn't get my R out correctly on that one. Let's try again. But yeah, Brian, thank you for checking in.
Absolutely.
I love our talks, our sessions every week, and I hope to see you at Buterra's, if not multiple of the events coming up in this Beer Buzz.
I hope so.
Right? All right. Then let's go out with the theme song again. And I have barely made a dent in this beer. So you know that it's 100% tiredness and not the beer that's causing my reading issues. All right. Cheers, everybody. Oh, yeah. Thanks to Beer Tree for the beer.